You better be looking up at the score. It was 3-0, now it is 4. Oh no, but where did it go wrong? I told you people in the chorus of the song.
And I told you I'm coming for the trophy. Yes, I'm gon' get it, cause you're all finished and I'm all business. It's a long minute since a Godzilla kicked the tall building with you all in it. Don't bother me pleading for mercy, just quit it, dog. You ain't never gon' get it. You losing direction, I'm keeping position of the ball, I'm hogging.
When I'm in the zone, the trophy's mine. When I'm in the zone, the trophy's mine. When I'm in the zone, the trophy's mine. When I'm in the zone, the trophy's mine.
Let me tell you about a story called The Goat. I put in too much work, I never can be broke. A go-getter, I'ma get it while they choke. Everything I touch is gold, that's no joke. I'm going big on big, I mean big on big. I'm having too much motion, putting in work like this. Overtime I'm fit, stacking up my chips. My pen don't miss, bank account on Swiss. I just ice my wrist, watch me pop my I've been on my grind, I swear I don't miss. I put in work, now I'm the greatest. I got the recipe for greatness. I put in the work to be the greatest. I got the recipe for greatness. I can't slow down, no. Don't do cruise control. I'm always on go. 1 foot out the door. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 'Cause I'm the GOAT. Race. 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 Nobody like me, no, you cannot do it like me. Ain't nobody like me, ain't nobody like me. Ain't nobody like me, no, you cannot do it like me. Ain't nobody like me, and I do not mean that lightly. I'm on top. I'm on top. I'm on top. I'm on top of my game. Got the money, power, fame. I'm on top. I can't stop. I'm on top. I'm on top of my game. Ain't nobody in my lane. Okay, 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 okay. Here I come. You should run. I've been putting in the work. Let's have some fun. Okay, 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 okay. Go berserk. Gotta hit 'em where it hurt. I've been grinding since the first song. I got the #1 spot 'cause I'm hot. The view better when you're looking from the top. It's a party anytime I'm in the spot. Time is money, call me upper echelon. I got the power, so you know I call the shots. My crew ready when we pull up, look like SWAT. I'm the greatest and they know I can't be stopped. I'm on the road, turn me up another notch. I'm on top. I'm on top. I'm on top. I'm on top of my game. Got the money, power, fame. I'm on top. I can't stop. I'm on top. I'm on top of my game. Ain't nobody in my lane. Ain't nobody like me. No, you cannot do it like me. Ain't nobody like me. Ain't nobody like me. Ain't nobody like me. No, you cannot do it like me. Ain't nobody like me, and I do not mean that lightly.
Pennies. pounds, grands, stacks, fate, great, stand, back, stick, raise, face, cracked, fancy that, fancy that. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Fancy that, deep breath, intact, unmatched, one catch, now we gotta outlast, face backs, shots, they just got to ask, surely he can't top that. Watch this.
We raise the heights and try to climb and leave behind. Cross the lines, divide the time that we define. Something in the wings, history, this is how we begin. This is how we begin. This is how we begin.
Watch this.
We reach the heights you try to climb and leave behind.
Watch this.
Cross the lines, divide the times and redefine.
Watch this.
Victory in the wings, history, this is how we begin.
Watch this.
This is how we begin.
Watch this.
This is how we begin.
Watch this.
We reach the heights you try to climb and leave behind. Cross the lines, divide the times and redefine. Victory in the wings, history, this is how we begin. This is how we begin. This is how we begin.
Watch this. Pounds, grands, stacks, fate, great, stand, back, stick, raise, face, cracked, fancy that, fancy that. Watch this. Pounds, grands, stacks, fate, great, stand, back, stick, raise, face, cracked, fancy that, fancy that. Watch this.
We reach the heights you try to climb and leave behind. Cross the lines, divide the times and redefine. Victory in the wings, history, this is how we begin.
Watch this.
This is how we begin. This is how we begin.
Watch this.
Ooh, nah, 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 nah. Ooh, nah, nah. Ooh, nah, 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 nah. Ooh, nah, 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 nah. Ooh, nah, 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 nah. Ooh, nah, nah. Ooh, nah, 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 nah. Ooh, nah, 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 nah. Come and check me out. Come and see what this about. Yeah, this ain't like no other. Ain't no copying allowed. Oh, just wait and see. There's no other part like me. They can't do it how I do it. I might knock you off your feet. Baby, just come get a look. Yeah, I be having them hooked. Everyone all on my line. Attention still a crook. Yeah, I be all on your mind. Like a toupee off the top. Turn on the spotlight. Sit back and just watch. Ooh, nah, 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 nah. Sit back and just watch. Ooh, nah, 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 nah. Sit back and just watch. Ooh, nah, 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 nah. Sit back and just watch. Ooh, nah, 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 nah. Sit back and just watch. Get you a glimpse and you will find no other like this. I'm on your mind, I'm your skip. You by design, I stick to the script. Really, I'm it. I demonstrate. I got the sauce, all that it takes. I got the drip in my DNA. So go get a mob, cause I'm on display. Come and check me out. Come and see what this about. Yeah, this ain't like no other. Ain't no copying allowed. Oh, just wait and see. There's no other part like me. They can't do it how I do it. I might knock you off your feet. Baby, just come get a look. Yeah, I be having them hooked. Everyone all on my line. Attention still a crook. Yeah, I be all on your mind. Like a toupee off the top. Turn on the spotlight. Sit back and just watch. Sit back and just watch. 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 Nah, 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 nah. Sit back and just watch. Just watch.
Driving with the odds stacked against me. Mentality good and plenty. Cause I can't complain out of respect for the people that sent me. Ancestors, forefathers, family, people that get me. And my younger self just looking at me saying, please don't let me down. If you stumble, fix that crown. And I just do this all for us. Had this feeling in my gut that I had to keep it pushing cause amazing ain't enough. And I do this for my team, for the heights we couldn't touch. Now we raising up the levels and they trying to reach us. Yeah, I do this all for us. Had this feeling in my gut that I had to keep it pushing cause amazing ain't enough. And I do this for my team, for the heights we couldn't touch. Now we raising up the levels and they trying to reach us. Yeah, they trying to reach. That I had to keep it pushing cause amazing ain't enough. And I do this for my team, for the heights we couldn't touch. Now we raising up the levels and they trying to reach us. Yeah, I do this all for us. Had this feeling in my gut that I had to keep it pushing cause amazing ain't enough. And I do this for my team, for the heights we couldn't touch. Now we raising up the levels and they trying to reach us. Yeah, they trying to reach.
So comfortably, paper so big that you gotta read the summary. Baby, I'm a boss, come with me, I need company. For a couple hours, maybe a day, we'll be okay if I lead the way. We'll be okay if I lead the way. We'll be okay if I lead the way. If I lead the way, if I lead the way, if I lead the way, if I lead the way. I'm the only option. I'm the only option. Turn it to the max, haters gon' hate, dollars gon' stack. Throwing them hips, how you do it like that? You're looking like a snack and I only speak facts. Let's relax. Hours, maybe a day, we'll be okay if I lead the way. We'll be okay if I lead the way. We'll be okay if I lead the way. If I lead the way, if I lead the way, if I lead the way. We'll be okay if I lead the way. If I lead the way, if I lead the way, if I lead the way.
Yeah, we're rising up. Nobody can stop me, can't fight this rush. No one won't stop, top 3 is the final push. Can't imitate how we be, better keep it hush. Finish line from the winning side.
And at the wing is Austin Day all day, every day.
See the crowd coming down. Got them coming down. He's the king now.
Just watch me now. 来看到很多大朋友、小朋友再次进到我们新北中信特攻新庄体育馆的这个主场呢，可以说是非常的开心啊！今天1楼、2楼、3楼，所剩的位置真的是不多啦，几乎是满场的观众跟我们一起呢来守护我们今天的主场胜利呢。那适逢这个儿童佳节的连假期间呢，我们中信特攻呢也特别推出这个 Happy Sunday 的主题周，可以说是非常有创意的，利用我们的这个吉祥物呢来当主题周的主角啦。欢迎我们帅气的3的大哥哥可甜，哎呦喂呀，可咸。可辣又帅气，没错，给桑德一个大力的掌声。That's right， 不只是受到这个很多小姐姐们的喜欢哈，同时小朋友更是看到他都非常的雀跃，非常的兴奋。在这个官方商品部的部分呢，有非常多桑德新推出的小物啊，官方商品来提供给大家来选购。同时呢，还有这一季女孩新的商品也同时上架。那言归正传啦，讲到这个赛季最后倒数的几场的时间呐，尤其今天是我们所谓同城大战嘛，纽约有洋基跟大都会，洛杉矶有这个快艇跟湖人，新北有我们中信特攻跟国王。大家呢一起来观赏精彩的比赛之余，今天更重要的是把你们所有应援的能量用在这一场，帮我们留住今天的主场胜利啦！那在这个快乐的儿童节月份里，加入我们特攻的充电乐园，感受满满能量还有活力，一起来欣赏漂亮的 PS 小姐姐 and 帅气的 Thunder 大哥哥带来的开场舞演出 ，Happy Sunday！ 掌声加尖叫！掌声送给3的，还有活力满满的 Passion Sisters。接下来，把你的目光移向上方的大荧幕。
维汉的下手真的是够快，3分钟再打一颗赛季。这个中文。 这位你选择弧顶3分线的出手球接。巴西哇，速度飞快啊，切入篮下。
这是我觉得在今年我们看到最精彩的一冠。
强势进攻，保持饥渴。本周最后一战需要所有人的应援，让我们收下今天的主场胜利。接下来，让我们欢迎新北中信特工球员进场。首先欢迎特工吉祥物 Thunder， 背号2号3分警报致命火力，疯狂射手北齐。背号5号，眼观全场，赛德克控球青年 ，Douglas Wallace 余伟豪。背号7号，超节快攻全能后场，特工一窝座魏家豪。背号12号，攻守兼具3D 最佳代言人小林林任彤。背号14号，禁区悍将，千里常人，特工新秀郑信武。背号22号，强势防守，积极冲抢，特工 Energy Guy 黄宏汉。背号24号，中距离杀手，特工刺客 TJ 简廷照。背号76号，最顶的那个男人，大房东顶的郑文鼎。背号77号，底角杀手3分手起刀落，小橙子李佩晨。接下来欢迎先发5人 Starting Five。背号11号，抛投得分，禁区 Professor 内马。背号18号，帅气迷人瑞典全能前锋 Faker。背号16号，节奏掌控，精准传导，特工魔术师李伟汉。背号0号，撕裂对手，还来制造机，特工黑道阿巴西。最后一位背号10号，灵巧助攻3分神射手亚缪谢亚逊。董事长陈国恩，领队杨淑慧，总经理刘志威，总教练莫米尔，助理教练尤维查，助理教练泽维奇，球员发展教练许时清。接下来介绍来访的新北国王球员进场，背号2号苏培凯。背号9号李凯燕，背号10号简佑哲，背号11号王柏志，背号12号林彦廷，背号19号林金宝，背号20号熊祥泰，背号25号奥蒂，背号26号乔纳森。接下来介绍先发5人名单：背号0号杰伦，背号1号林书伟。背号13号吕正如，背号17号苏世轩，背号42号沃蜀本，执行长陈信生，总经理毛家恩，总教练洪志善，助理教练汤马士，助理教练林正。
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, however you're streaming, you're watching TPBL. Today it is game 106. We have a 2:30 tip-off between the new Taipei Kings and the CTBC DEA. Taylor Chen coming to you solo and live here at Xinzhuang Gymnasium. It is a pleasure to bring you another TPBL broadcast brought to you by AXN Sports. So a critical win for both sides right now as they are fighting tooth and nail to be placed in a better seeding for playoffs, as we'll take a look at the rankings very shortly. The DEA won a critical matchup against the Formosa Dreamers in yesterday's game. 108-104 was the final score. And a win tonight for the DEA will tie up the rankings with them, as well as the New Taipei Kings. They will be tied at 4th place. But this is only their penultimate matchup against each other. So take a look at the current standings. Right now, the Taoren Taiwan Beer Leopards, they're still sitting at top. They were challenged by the Formosa Dreamers by just half a game, but managed to distance themselves a little bit more, and a win today over the Taipei Taixing Mars will do so. And with that win, they will no longer be in contention for playoffs. As of right now, the Kaohsiung Aquas, their future games, they can only act as spoilers from here on out. They will have their final homestand next weekend at K Arena. As we see here, again, Kings and DEA fighting tooth and nail between 4th and 5th place. So, as I mentioned before, DEA win today will get them to tie up in that 4th place position. Again, 4th and 5th will have to play in a play-in challenge, with the 5th place team having to sweep 2 games over the 4th seed team. As we take a look at today's game notes, today, as I said, is a critical match between the two teams. The New Taipei Kings trying to fight for a seat back in the finals, while the DEA will try to return to the playoffs after a season away. DEA found their form yesterday, breaking the Dreamers' winning streak with their shooting capabilities. They were shooting 43% from the perimeter. Now, will that roll over to today's head-to-head, though? We'll have to see. They do have a winning record over the New Taipei Kings, 3-1 to be exact. They're really able to hold down the New Taipei Kings in terms of scoring, down to 91 points per game. Before the match, the league talked to Joseph Lind, asking any particular adjustments made against their win against the Mars on Sunday, and what to look forward to in today's matchup against the DEA. Their last matchup was all the way dated back in December 31st.
我觉得跟小杨将 Jalen 配得越来越好。毕竟之前我们连胜的时候是3打，可是我觉得有 Jalen 我们的上限比较高。我觉得我们进攻应该是不错的。我刚刚讲的有 Jalen 的时候，我们的上限比较高，所以我们进攻的上限也比较高。
So I'll be as brief as I possibly can. Joseph Lin talking about having Jalen Harris in the lineup is very critical for their point of offense. Now, giving credit to Joseph Lin, though, he is scoring above his average in the last 3 games alone. Now again, their last matchup was December 31st, so New Year's Eve, but their last win was dated December 14th. It was another low-scoring affair. Did not even surpass the 90s count, and that was thanks to the likes of their veteran player Liu Zhenlu, or Liu, scored a season-high of 18 points. He was not missing. He made 4 of his 8 threes, so that was his career high with the New Taipei Kings. As we have ourselves their ceremonial tip-off before we get our interview with bench player Xie Yaxuan from yesterday's game. He was the X-factor, game changer, what have you. It was a slow start for number 10, but did not give up. Towards the second half, made very critical threes, had the best plus-minus in that column yesterday. So, you know, before the start to the game, the league asked him what he can recount on yesterday's match.
不预期嘛，那就是在练习的时候，就是多花了更多的时间去做一些投篮的训练。那也就是在 练习期间就是不断保持信心，然后也很感谢队友就是跟教练团给我的鼓励，然后让我在场上就是持续的去做好自己。因为我们在礼拜三输一场就是蛮关键的比赛嘛，那其实在隔天球队有开一个会议，那个会议大家也把各自的心里话都讲出来，那让整个团队我觉得更有共识。那在昨天的比赛，我觉得就是大家的想法就是变得更一致，然后每个人都是以团队为出发点，上了场就是以赢球为目标，然后去为球队贡献，不管是进攻上或是防守上。所以我觉得在昨天的比赛就是反应得非常好。
So Xie Yashen saying that the loss on Wednesday against the Taipei Taishin Mars was a hard blow for the DEA team. So after the game, they had a very open conversation amongst the coaching staff and players. Now, to conclude, everyone's goal is a collective desire to play better in their next matchup, and they certainly did. Coming off the bench players accumulated a total amount of 48 points over the deepest bench or rotation of players from the Formosa Dreamers yesterday. Now, that loss on Wednesday was supposed to be the nail to the coffin for the Taipei Taishin Mars, but they managed to live on in that particular game, and we'll see if they'll still be swinging in today's matchup against the Taoren Taiwan Beer Leopards.
这一场非常精彩的比赛，我相信我们一定都会非常 enjoy 这个比赛啊。台湾篮球名人堂协会的成立，主要是要为台湾篮球的历史
also mentioned that he spent more time on shooting practices and just continued pushing despite missing the shots, trying to quickly reset and think like a goldfish. Whatever mistakes were made, just move on past it. Which, as I mentioned in yesterday's broadcast with Clive, it's really easy for these local players to get mentally blocked up by their own hindrances.
也包括优秀的教练、优秀的裁判，还有那些对台湾篮球曾经有过重大贡献的，希望他们能够成为这个后面的球员的一个模范。那我们救国团呢，现在接任篮球名人堂协会以后，我们希望能够把救国团的资源跟篮球名人堂能够结合起来，为台湾篮球的基层的运动 能够做一个更多的培育，让更多优秀的年轻人能够将来在国际上为国家争光。谢谢大家，也祝今天的球赛精彩圆满成功。谢谢。
So our VIP tip-off talking about encouraging the youth to play professionally and encourage sports being on a bigger platform for all of Taiwan. So, emphasizing on the bright potential and future for Taiwan sports in general, not just basketball, but also other team sports and individual sports here. And I think there's truth to that, as you know, I believe Taiwan sports are being more placed on the map, as we are currently hosting the NBA Invitationals this weekend, placed at Banqiao Stadium. So we got the HBL girls who just played yesterday, so the runner-ups and HBL finalists, so Beiyunu as well as Yangming High School. As we get ready for tip-off very shortly, Jason Washburn, he scored 34 points in scored 23 points, correction. Blew everyone out of the water in terms of efficiency rating of 34, where they played against the Taipei Taishin Mars on Sunday. Now for the CTBC DEA, they're choosing to keep their 3 import rotations from yesterday's matchup to today. Now, my initial concern was their lack of size, but again, you know, without Benjamin Bento, well, they certainly won that match. So, starting five for the New Taipei Kings is Lin Shuwei, Joseph Lin, Jalen Harris, Liu Zhenlu, Su Sishen, Sushi, as well as Jason Washburn. For the CTBC DEA, Ling Wei Han, Xie Yashuan earning a game start today. Al Bashir, Victor Gadifers, as well as Nemanja Radovic. So this is Xie Yashuan's first game start in a while. As we get started, the New Taipei Kings, men in black, CTBC DEA in their gold jerseys. Yesterday they were in their navy. Victor Gadifers guarded by Su Sishen, pretty effective on the first time. Second time though, Gadifers gets the first bucket on the board now. Su Sishen got a game start against the Mars, was tasked to guard the returning Makir Maker. He scored 39 points, but you did see a couple of possessions where Su Sishen was effective, and there's the catch and shoot, way off mark though. Reset, that was a pass to Ling Wei Han. DEA leading the league in steals, and here's a shot for Al Bashir. Winner, winner, chicken dinner for the three-piece. Al Bashir only scored 10 points yesterday, but he was tasked to guard the very slippery, sly Wayne. Pass off the leg, out of bounds. As we take a look, there's the handoff by Radovic. Bashir making up as he made 0 threes outside yesterday. Jalen Harris pulls up for the baseline lay-in, no good though. Bashir coming through. Skip pass to Radovic, too strong. Bashir corralling the rebound over Jason Washburn. Trying to go for back-to-back threes. There's the alley-oop for Washburn. Saw the mismatch in size between Xie Yashuan and Al Bashir, so that will give a restart for the Kings inbounding from the baseline. 18 seconds. Lin, no look pass to the wide open Su Sishen, starting off with the Kings' first bucket. Su Sishen, he hit all of his threes yet in their matchup against the Mars. Only 6 points, but he was 100% from out in the perimeter. Here's Wei Han pulling up for the two. Good, 7-3 now. A big difference between their records from last season, where the Kings were dominant with five wins and 1 loss against DEA. Landed on his turnover for the lay-in for Radovic. It was a dime dish by number 10 himself. Ball gets batted around. There's another turnover. So this could be the second field goal from turnovers as Wei Han draws a foul off of Joseph Lin. So Xiaopeng will sub in Ryder Sheng, Austin Day, and Li Kai-yin. Early subs for the New Taipei Kings after the handful of turnovers just now. Choosing to have a little bit more size on defense for DEA. Bashir over to Wei Han for 3. So again, yesterday they shot 43%, so above their average. And mind you, they're not the most accurate shooters out there as Ryder Sheng commits his first personal foul. Watch out for the media table there. We start back up again. DEA with the possession off the screen. Wei Han with a hook pass. Running 5 out, and here comes the baseline. Gaddifers too strong, couldn't finish from the top. With the airmail dropped in by Radovich, that goes out of bounds back to Kings. Starting back up. No subs coming in yet for DEA. I mean, why would they need to? The score now is 9-3. Su Zishan, the only player to pull the trigger and make any field goals for the new Taipei Kings. Here comes Li Kaiyan with a kick out to Austin Day. 3 seconds on the clock, no good. No rebounds either. Kaiyan trying to guard Al-Bashir. They got to reset back out to the perimeter. Managed to shake out Wei Han. Back over to Xie Yaxuan. Contested and blocked by Ryder. There's the up and under for Li Kaiyan. So just under 2 minutes after Su Zishan's shot, they finally get another basket in. No look pass, pocket pass, getting poked out of bounds. So Radovich wants to challenge the call. And the baseline referee looks like they were trying to oblige. Looks like Momir's unhappy that it was a little too late of a call. So finally, a crew chief will say that they will take a look at the IRS. I'm a little sad that Clive's not here right now. He's my little IRS review counter. So at 7 minutes 46 seconds, we are taking a look at the out of bounds call between Radovich as well as what looks to be either Ryder Xiang or Austin Day. So crew chief is saying to review Austin Day's leg to see if the ball made contact.
这个角度看一下奥蒂的脚就好了。这个角度的话，奥蒂的脚有碰到，所以是中性的球。
So based on the baseline perspective, the camera angle, it looks like it does graze Day's leg. Yeah, it does look like it hits his toe box. That is the best perspective. The more overall view from that particular angle. So now the referee will take a look to see how much time should be on the clock. Because as of right now, the shot clock is at 24, so they're going to dial it down to 10 seconds. So the challenge was successful. It is still DEA's possession. So took a little bit longer than expected, but look, the challenge was rightfully made by Radovich. So inbounding, Gaddifers finds the opening out to Wei Han with Yenting checked into the game. 4 seconds in, good to beat the clock. Score now 11-5. So New Taipei Kings running horn offense in that initial offense, and here comes Jason Washburn getting the and one on Nemanja Radovich. TJ checking into the game. So while Xie Yashen was having a bit of the yips, TJ was really coming on as the sixth man for DEA. Ball gets fumbled out of bounds. DEA's ball. Now since Cayenne's return from injury, he's been coming off the bench. Had 16 game starts overall in the season. Yashen drawing a generous foul. Calling it on Yenting.
Hey, same play. Same play.
Yeah, just a slight touch on the arm. Baseline referee caught that. Sharp eyes. So Kings with 3 team fouls. And the pull-up jumper is good. A bit of a lapse of defense there for the new Taipei Kings. Point loss. The win-loss point differential between these two teams is under 10 points as well. There's a catch and shoot for Yenting, trying to let it fly, but it does not fall. Day, not quite paying attention, was already to transition back over to defense. So right now, just Washburn and Su Sishren is on the board for the new Taipei Kings. Contested shot, a tough one for Xie Yashen. So we are already seeing quite a spread, a point spread between the DEA players. 6 locals, or 6 players have contributed already in this game, and there's a contested shot from Riderstrom. From the top, they've only made 1 of their 5 shots from beyond the perimeter. Gadifer's trying to go in tough. Radovic's shot just off mark. There's the pick off of Washburn, resetting back out in the low paint. And that is good. So typically the DEA are dominant in terms of points in the paint, but they might be challenged in today's game as the new Taipei Kings, they scored 52 points, but if they continue like this with these quick handoffs thanks to the likes of Xie Yashen on the court, well, you have Gadifers coming through the baseline like that. So Radovic trying to dive to intercept with the pass. Instead, he gets a foul call. So not too much stop and go action. So we're finally getting ourselves our first timeout in this game. DEA with a 10-point lead over the new Taipei Kings. We will be right back with more TPBL after the messages.
It's called the Pit. It's a classified prison. It's home to the most violent and dangerous criminals the world has ever known.
There's something more. Can you tell me why I'm actually here?
It was a jailbreak. Someone wanted those killers back out in the world.
How many got out?
A lot.
That's why you're here. We need your help to catch them.
The Hunting Party on AXN.
Looks like we have a prison break on our hands.
Making a break for it.
This man's cold-blooded.
There's a 12-year-old girl being held captive by a violent murderer.
We cannot let her spiral into terror.
Everyone stack on the house.
He's been watching you.
Oh my God.
He locked us down here.
FBI. Only on AXN.
We might be looking at our second ice age.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work.
If there's something strange, if there's something weird, who are people gonna call?
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Heads up! Ghostbusters Frozen Empire premieres April 12th on AXN.
I have always.
This English's broadcast is brought to you by AXN Sports, the newest segment to AXN Asia. The score right now is 17-7. DEA taking on with the lead due to 4 turnovers already committed by the New Taipei Kings. So already 4 points were made based on turnovers. So it's a slow start for the Kings as Cayenne trying to dish out the 3-point shot, and Washburn is on the floor. Possession still with the New Taipei Kings. Zheng Wending checked into the game. Shot out for Yanting, goes in and out, too strong. And referees finding an issue in Zheng Wending as you see these 2 big guys here. Now, Zheng Wending really stabilized the players in yesterday's game, but he's also got a reputation of being a little crafty on the court. As Joseph Lin coming in, returning to the game for Yanting. Ryder finding a day. 10 seconds, there's a pick and roll set up, but no good. There's a shot for Ryder. From the wing, there's a 3-point shot. Two threes made by the New Taipei Kings. Trying to chip away, but Bo Beach with the fadeaway. Referee from the sideline calls a foul, and they call pushing foul, or blocking foul on Xie Yaxuan. So subs coming in from both sides, including Jalen Harris for Washburn. Xie Yaxuan is out before free throws for Li Cayenne. So since the new year, the New Taipei Kings have a 9-5 record, whereas for the DEA, been a little bit more inconsistent in the second half of the season, where we see a steady incline back into the rankings for the New Taipei Kings. The CTBC DEA, on the other hand, it's a slow drop eventually where they soon could cross over once again. So DEA only now 1 game behind from the New Taipei Kings. Their final matchup against each other will be the last game of the season. That'll be on May 3rd, where we'll have the retirement ceremony for Austin Day. That's right, this is his swan song, and there's a shot made by Bo Beach. It looked good until it didn't. So back in is the point of offense, that is Jalen Harris, but Ryder Xiang right now is kind of the X factor in the first quarter. The score is now 19-15. Coming into the game, cold off the bench, is number 12 Lewis, as well as number 7 Wei Jiahao. Ling Renhong Lewis has been riding the bench for quite some time, but I've been seeing every single time after the games, he's been shooting around. And a good look by Jalen Harris. So if he's not scoring those points, he's getting those looks. Hook pass back out to the perimeter. Back out to Wei Jiahao. Rattles it in, down the hatch it goes, 22-17. So again, it seems like they're managing to roll over their hot shooting from yesterday. Right now, they are currently out shooting the New Taipei Kings. Getting more looks from the field overall. They are 52%. New Taipei Kings, well, they're still trying to adjust themselves after the TV timeout. This time, Ryder Xiang at the line from Punahou, Hawaii. Was a draft pick this season, currently leading in Kings scoring. 7 points, now will soon make it 8 if he makes the second. So he is usually pretty consistent. So Jiahao playing point, giving some rest to Ling Wei Han, 100% effort in yesterday's game. So giving the bench players some rotation, some minutes on the court. There's a pump fake, shaking off Jalen Harris, but that was a miscommunication between him and Gaddefers. Jalen Harris pulling up for the three, too short. Joseph Lin trying to bat it out. But here comes Bo Beach, wall to wall, stopped by Austin Day. Gaddefers now guarded by Harris. Finding TJ. 4 seconds on the clock. Here it comes. Wei Jiahao once again shaking off Jalen Harris. Get called to travel though. So yesterday, heard the local fans cheering on Xie Yaxuan. Now this time around, they're really trying to lend their support to Wei Jiahao. As we've seen since this season, his numbers have really regressed compared to last season, scoring 6 points per game, 3 assists or 3 rebounds, whereas now he's only averaging 13 minutes on the game, under 3 points per game. And from the parking lot, Harris' shot way off mark, and Lewis swipes down Cayenne. Now, referees are generous to just call it a standard foul. So the referees will be taking a look at the IRS for a second time, not by a challenge call, but from their own will and volition. They'll be taking a look to see if they will be upgrading that to an unsportsmanlike.
扣住而已，扣住，然后因为后续的动作，来看有没有其他提升的东西。小林把它扣住，没有怎么样。这个角度看起来只是扣住的状态而已。
So from this particular angle, it doesn't look like there is any 暴力行为, as we like to say on the broadcast between Clive and me. But you could see his elbow swinging it downward. I believe they won't be changing it. And as I said, they will not upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul. Cayenne was just really lost balance in that moment. So we see Lee Cayenne. Against the DEA, he averages 9.6 points per game. Now, I looked at the stats amongst most of the new Taipei Kings players, seeing if there's a difference in their performance at home versus away. The only significant, not even that significant, is Joseph Lin at home. He scores, if anything, he scores better on the road. 14 points on the road as opposed to 11 points at home. But, I mean, technically speaking, is this really an away game? As, you know, they co-share and co-lease the Xinzhuang Gymnasium. But I will say, overall this season, credit goes to the DEA organization. They get more butts in the seats despite not making playoffs last season, as we are counting down to almost a minute left in regulation. Still keeping away Jiahao good minutes on the court, and Zhen Wending draws a no foul, but that ball's out of bounds. They call DEA's possession. Clock is at 3 seconds. There's Bo Beach popping out for the tough three. Going high for the rebound is Lee Cayenne, and he's coming down end to end for the lay-in. Good transition defense for the DEA. That has been an issue that has caused the inconsistency. Again, we talked about it from yesterday's game. They don't quite have many winning streaks, or quite frankly losing streaks either this season. Joseph Land trying to find a Washburn, but halted in the pass, and here comes Jian Tingzhao for three from the corner, drains it. DEA still holding on to the lead, 25-20, lower scoring first quarter between the two teams, but again, DEA can really hold down the Kings as they can't convert points in the Kings' final possession. DEA trying to hold on to their momentum that they accumulated from yesterday's game. We'll see if Kings will make adjustments in the second quarter. Current score 25-20. We'll be right back with more TPBL.
What is that?
Oh my.
My anaconda. We're in the middle of the jungle and we are being hunted. My anaconda. Now we die. My anaconda. It's okay, you're safe. I'm here. Holy. My anaconda. Keep rolling.
Anaconda premieres April 4th, only on AXN.
Terrorist on the loose in Sydney.
Bomb squad's 15 minutes out.
This thing will be over in 3.
Back up!
Fake name, criminal record.
What the hell has Blue got herself into?
She's not a serial killer, is she? You signed up to a dating site. You're a catch, Sergeant.
Macca, forgot about the fact that I'm funny.
No, I didn't.
NCIS Sydney premieres April 20th, only on AXN.
It's called The Pit. It's a classified prison. It's home to the most violent and dangerous criminals the world has ever known.
There's something more. Can you tell me why I'm actually here?
It was a jailbreak. Someone wanted those killers back out in the world.
How many got out?
A lot.
That's why you're here. We need your help to catch them.
The Hunting Party on AXN.
准备好，第二节开始，防守的压力，一员的能量，准
Chen coming to you live and solo here at Xinzhuang Gymnasium. We're starting off the second quarter between a very critical game between the New Taipei Kings and the CTBC DEA. DEA had up to a 10-point lead over the New Taipei Kings due to a slow start for the Kings. DEA gets called the first foul to start the quarter. And they call it on Wei Jiahao starting the second quarter. Now, we talk about that 10-point lead. Should also bring up the DEA bench has really contributed in this game. More of a point spread between 8 players. So, quite a huge difference, as typically the New Taipei Kings' bench outscores the DEA on average, as Su Sishen starting off the second quarter now with 5 points in the game. So right now the Kings are running a zone right now, and let's see if that'll hurt the Kings. But the shot from the outside does not fall. Jalen Harris swinging it over to Yenting. Yenting getting the start for the second quarter. No call on the travel there by the sideline referee. There's a kick out to Joseph Land. 1 point. In terms of seconds, couldn't beat the clock. 4 points. Not that many quick decision makers there on the court, and the whistle calls. For number 76, Zheng Wending, he gets his second personal foul. Now, as I mentioned, the 10-point lead. We're looking at the updated stat sheet. They scored 10 points based off of turnovers. So turnovers had been a reoccurring issue last season, sometimes happening and being rolled over in this particular season. Now, part of the reason DEA has a winning record over the New Taipei Kings is, well, when you're missing Jeremy Lin and Kenny Manigault, you're really missing very key components on their initial protection. And again, the transitioning is not quite the same without those 2 players on the court. Bashir guarding the import player. Goes around the rim, and Jason Washburn will pick up the leftovers. Now we're seeing in the quarter the Kings having a little bit of a run, as the new DEA has yet to score. So right time to be calling for a timeout for DEA. Score now 26-5. So our first timeout. Quick breather for all of us, so stay tuned for more TPBL.
We might be looking at our second ice age.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work.
If there's something strange, if there's something weird, who are people gonna call?
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Heads up!
Ghostbusters Frozen Empire premieres April 12th on AXN.
I had always wanted to be a lawyer.
You are doing what you were meant to do.
We represent people on the worst day of their lives.
That hospital killed my boy.
Let us help you. We're going against the biggest firm in the state.
Mr. Baird, I look forward to some more friendly sparring.
His client is guilty of criminal conspiracy.
Donnie Ray Black was murdered. They knew about it. They covered it up.
What are you willing to do to be a rainmaker?
The Rainmaker on AXN.
What is that?
Oh my.
My anaconda! We're in the middle of the jungle, and we are being hunted! My anaconda! Now we die! My anaconda! It's okay, you're safe, I'm here! Holy! My anaconda! Keep rolling!
Anaconda premieres April 4th, only on AXN.
AXN Sports giving you your dose of pro basketball this weekend. We're coming out of a call timeout made by Momir Radkovic. After DEA has been without any points in this quarter, they're choosing to bring back their starting five on the court. Starting off again, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Wei Han trying to find an opening. He's got to beat that 5-second count. Swinging it back over to Xie Yashen. He's got 5 seconds left to go. That pass was too low for Victor Gaddefers. So not quite effective play written off, but needed, as they've been scoreless in the last 3 minutes and continue to be so for the DEA. Again, they came out swinging with up to a 10-point lead. Here's a catch and shoot. Dials in, no answer for Li Yanting, and that pass is pretty deep, but good catch by Al-Bashir. And digging deep, but here comes Radovic with the and one. Call the foul on Su Sixuan. So you can see the new Taipei King side rotating their players to guard Al-Bashir in today's game. So that was a good slip pass for Bashir to Radovic. Now again, DEA choosing to play with a smaller, in terms of size, set of import players, and it's a gamble, as Tortovic, he averages 29 points per game against the new Taipei Kings. He really just swallows up and dominates over Jason Washburn, as Joseph Lin off of Jason Washburn's screen does not fall. Washburn corralling the board over Radovic, and there is the pocket pass for Jason Washburn, but DEA, they are quick with it. They get another steal. And again, Su Sixuan oftentimes comes in to guard the import player. Effective there, or at least no call made by the referee. Ball is loose. Wei Han saves it. Back over to DEA. The shot flies too short. Pass off to Gaddefers. Quickly to get the bucket off the glass. And now Xiaopeng, Hong Zhishan calls for the timeout. So the new Taipei Kings only getting 1 point after the call timeout made by Radkovic.
Let's play 2 down for Nema. Okay, play 2 down for Nema. Okay, Nema to be here. Set a screen.
Listen, let's just try one time. You're not going to force it. We keep moving the ball. We're playing nice.
Vic, be here. Here, okay? Nema, when you get a ball. Here we have position 2, 3. Here, okay?
So this is the final game in the DEA's homestand of this week. Again, we talk about a tough schedule for them. 4 games in the span of 8 days. Ain't no rest for the wicked as they have another game they're going to be playing on the road against the Hsinchu Lioneers. So back to back to back critical wins for the DEA. As the Lioneers, well, fortunately enough for them, they get their last bye week this weekend. But again, they have the most to catch up to. They have 6 more home games and 2 games on the road. So we're coming out of the call timeout. It is the Kings' possession. So with a smaller lineup for the DEA, they are actually neck and neck in terms of points in the paint. Right now, they're 12 all. There's the alley-oop for Jalen Harris. Right idea could not execute between Joseph Lin and Harris. His first game was actually against the DEA. Another pocket pass for Victor Gadifers. Been causing trouble at those baseline cuts. Skip pass, returns the favor to the fading away Jalen Harris. Still only with 2 points on the board. And that was only from the first quarter. Five seconds left. There's the Al-Bashir. Chased down, but too fast for the New Taipei Kings. As it's still 26 points for the New Taipei Kings. There's the and 1 for Harris. So Nema is already in some foul trouble. He's committed his 3rd one today. So today, the New Taipei Kings' focus is guarding Al-Bashir as well as Gadifers. As you see there, the help defense with this help coming in from Joseph Lin. He found the opening in Bashir. As Bo Beach checks back into the game for Nema. So Harris at the line. Again, the game start was against the DEA back in December 14th. That was their first ever game win against the DEA. And there's the hook line. No sinker, though. Gadifers corrals the rebound, giving them a second chance opportunity. Wei Han over Ryder Xiang. So right now, the DEA are running the 2-3 zone on the Kings. Yenting with a touch, back out to Su Sishren for a second. Rattles upwards to DEA once again. Xie Yashen, pocket pass. And another foul call is on Su Sishren. That's his 3rd one. So Su Sisren's got to work pretty hard today. And this is the same exact issue that we saw in their match December 31st. But when you have Gadifers' experience over Su Sisren, who only really averages 16 minutes on the court, you're going to be bound to have some foul trouble right now as Gadifers gets his 9 points on the board, soon to round up to 10. Currently leading in terms of scoring on both sides. Broadcaster's jinx right there, as Ryan Chen likes to call it. Austin Day calls travel. Doing the salsa at the baseline. So again, a win for the DEA tonight will get them tied with the Kings, where we see a wall-to-wall Xie Yaxuan coming through with the lay-in. $37-29 is the current score. Jalen Harris, like a thief in the night, getting the monster jam. It's a kick out to Wei Han. Wei Han answers right back, getting the crowd going here for the DEA fans. Got back a 9-point lead. As game stops once again for Wei Han's first foul today. Now, if the New Taipei Kings win today, they will distance themselves by 2 games apart from the CTBC DEA. 4 seconds on the clock. Harris finding Joseph Lin from the parking lot. Looked good until it didn't. And they call Bo Beach's first foul. Check that. Second foul today. With the penalty, New Taipei Kings will be getting free throws now, as TJ will be coming in for Ling Wei Han. So Cayenne is one of the only 2 players, 2 OG players from the start of New Taipei Kings' organization, Li Cayenne, as well as number 10, Jian Youzhe, JJ. So in the Kings' final homestand in May, excuse me, they will also be celebrating their 5-season anniversary, while they also commemorate Austin Day's final season playing pro ball. There's the hop step for Joseph Lin, trying to find Yenting, but there's a turnover, and there's an alley-oop. Dime dish served by number 10 once again. There's that chemistry that they've had all the way back from Sixing University. And off the screen, Jalen Harris' shot from the top does not fall, and here comes Al-Bashir with the rebound. Got 7 points on the board now, goes back over to the perimeter. They're switching the defense on the Kings side, and baseline referee calls a foul on Austin Day. So again, another turnover and touchdown for the DEA. Take a look at the current turnover rate from the Kings side. They've already committed 10 in this first half alone. From the baseline, 14 seconds on the clock. Here is Gaddifers over Jason Washburn. That is a scratch that the Kings can't seem to itch, and there is another turnover and lay-in for Xie Yaxuan. Quite a come up for the DEA, particularly for the 27-year-old. Again, he had quite the yips in 3 games. He was only averaging less than a point per game. But again, as he mentioned in the pregame interview, just really kept chipping away and moving past those missed shots, and look at that. Momir Ratkovic rewards him with a game start, and it's really been a critical figure in today's game for the DEA. Right now for him, stats are showing 6 points, 4 assists, and 4 steals. So he is leading the steals on both ends, while Ling Wei has got 2. He's the lead stealer in the league overall. Again, as I talked about it, you know, Kings have been struggling against the quick thinking, tough on defense DEA, as the Kings allow 10 steals per game against the CTBC DEA. As we have ourselves a call timeout once again by Hong Zhi-sen. He is the interim head coach for the new Taipei Kings. Came in after John Patrick's departure in November. So talk about inconsistencies on both sides. For the Kings, unfortunately, the loss of Kenny Manigault, Jeremy Lin, a new change of head coach, and a change in the system, and then to reset it back. And in recent days, with their campaign in the EASL, they lost Vahedi as well as Sakakini, so kind of really lost traction multiple times for this particular season, despite them being now back-to-back championship title holders. So the referees will take a third look at the IRS to see how much time needs to be allocated. So the first IRS was a challenge call made by Radovic that was successful for the DA. The second one was made due to Lewis's foul on Li Kaiyan in the first quarter. As we take a look at the clock, so the shot clock was too slow to be reset, so I would say give it at least 3 seconds. Caught the scoreboard table slacking just a little bit there, as they will dial it back to 17 seconds for the DEA side. Score is now 46-31. This is the largest lead that we have to see between the two teams right now. Again, this is with the CTBC DEA holding them down to 91 points per game. That is below the Kings' average. Low pass to Gaddefers, returns the favor back over to Bo Beach. Off mark. And they're calling a foul on Austin Day. Now, luckily for the new Taipei Kings, they still have one more foul before they hit the penalty. So they are going to grant Bo Beach with 2 free throws at the line. Beach was signed late in the season, December 22nd to be exact. Can be proven to be a little streaky. Can shoot upwards of 6 threes per game, down to as little as 0. In yesterday's matchup, he scored 13 points, got 10 rebounds. 3 for 9 from out in the perimeter yesterday. So once again, another turnover for the new Taipei Kings. Right now, they're kind of drowning in their own turnovers and mistakes. In this quarter alone, they've already committed 6 turnovers. With Jalen Harris checking back in. 2 minutes, 25 seconds remaining on the clock. There's Eric back to Bashir. Cayenne, like white on rice, stuck on Al-Bashir on defense, and they called traveling on Bashir. Clearly, Radovic not happy with the call. Most likely contesting that it should have been called a cylindrical foul getting into Bashir's space. So this time Cayenne is playing a point. Back to Cayenne and uncontested, but with nothing to show for. Here comes Gadifers corralling the rebound back over to Xie Yashen. He's coming through, driving down to the paint. Bo Beach shaking off Harris for the 3. Greasing the cylinder for the DEA. They are now with a 20-point lead, largest lead right now. Cayenne pulling up, trying to put a lid on the fans here. Ooh, Xie Yashen losing balance and control. Back over to the Kings it goes. No look pass back to Cayenne, driving through the baseline with a kick out to Ryder Shung, trying to ride any sort of wave. There's a tap in for Jason Washburn. Just getting his 3rd field goal in the 2nd quarter as Radkovic calls for the timeout. So Kings in that possession running his own defense, and that really turned out to hurt, particularly when Beach is on fire. It's really hard to get him to stop. He's going to make those shots, especially left wide open.
Pay attention if it's zone press, okay? If it's zone, let's go Victor inside, okay? No, let's play zone 3. Zone 3, okay? We play with ball here, pick and roll, pass, okay? Hey, we need control. Play motion, okay? Play motion.
So Radkovic calling for the timeout. I heard very briefly to run motion offense on the new Taipei Kings. 1 minute and 5 seconds remain in the 2nd quarter. The Kings close the gap in terms of the point deficit in the 1st quarter, 25-20. Unfortunately, they're getting the best of themselves. Again, we talk about turnovers being an issue, and DEA just running better defense and shooting better right now. Overall from the field, they are shooting 50%, while Kings are just having trouble finding open looks in their men and making those shots. Basket does not count. So slight delay in the game right now. Oh! Looked like Gadifers slightly tweaked his knee there. He's okay though. 7 seconds is on the clock with the score 51-33. Wei Han back in the game, lobbing the shot. Does not count. They call another travel call. A lot of travel calls issued in today's game. Looks like Wei Han's wrist is wrapped up today. Wouldn't be surprised if it's him just charging into the LED board, trying to get those steals in yesterday's matchup. Whew. Jalen Harris shakes in the three-piece, two-piece actually. That was a long-range two. Last possession for the DEA. There's a handoff to Xie Yashen, and there's the shot. Does not fall. Washburn getting swiped in the eye there. Slowly to get back to the Kings side and trying to hit the clock to finish the second quarter. Harris with no bucket there. So they're calling a warning on either the bench or on Washburn. Pretty anticlimactic for the new Taipei Kings. Now we have coaching staff still arguing with the referee, but we'll come back with a quick break. We'll talk a little bit of the highlights and a couple of important points, but stay tuned for more TPBL after the following messages.
It's called the Pit. It's a classified prison. It's home to the most violent and dangerous criminals the world has ever known.
There's something more. Can you tell me why I'm actually here?
It was a jailbreak. Someone wanted those killers back out in the world.
How many got out?
A lot.
That's why you're here. We need your help to catch them.
The Hunting Party on AXN.
Looks like we have a prison break on our hands.
Making a break for it.
This man's cold-blooded.
There's a 12-year-old girl being held captive by a violent murderer.
We cannot let her spiral into terror. Everyone's stack on the house.
He's been watching you.
Oh my God.
He locked us down here.
FBI. Only on AXN.
We might be looking at our second ice age.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work.
If there's something strange, if there's something weird, who are people gonna call?
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Heads up!
Ghostbusters Frozen Empire premieres April 12th on AXN.
I've always wanted to be a lawyer.
You are doing what you were meant to do.
We represent people on the worst day of their lives. That hospital killed my boy.
Let us help you. We're going against the biggest firm in the state.
Mr. Baird, I look forward to some more friendly sparring.
His client is guilty of criminal conspiracy.
Donnie Ray Black was murdered. They knew about it. They covered it up.
What are you willing to do to be a rainmaker?
The Rainmaker on AXN.
What is that?
Oh my.
My anaconda! We're in the middle of the jungle and we are being hunted! My anaconda! Now we die! My anaconda! It's okay, you're safe, I'm here! Holy! My anaconda! Keep rolling!
Anaconda premieres April 4th, only on AXN.
Terrorist on the loose in Sydney.
Bomb squad's 15 minutes out.
This thing will be over in 3.
Back up!
Fake name, criminal record.
The hell has Blue got herself into?
She's not a serial killer, is she? You signed up to a dating site. You're a catch, Sergeant.
Macca, forgot about the fact that I'm funny.
No, I didn't.
NCIS Sydney premieres April 20th, only on AXN.
TPBL is once again powered by AXN Sports on AXN Asia and AXN Taiwan. We're taking a look at some of the moving highlights right now. Game 106 between these two teams, the 4th and 5th seed team right now. The DEA just outplaying the New Taipei Kings right now. I mean, we'll take a look at the halftime stats very shortly, but just on what we're seeing right now, the New Taipei Kings is going back and forth between running zone and man-to-man with the DEA, but nothing is really quite sticking. Again, you know, whether it's on defense or running offense, they're committing a lot of turnovers on both ends, and DEA is taking full advantage. I mean, they had upwards to a 20-point lead over New Taipei Kings. Now, again, the New Taipei Kings trying to get their second win over DEA, while DEA just trying to get a winning record here at their final homestand. So we'll be back taking a look at the halftime stats very shortly.
This is the ambassador's first official party. Keep your eyes peeled and your comms open.
Hannah, I need you.
Yes, Mom.
Put the embassy on immediate lockdown.
If we allow anybody to leave the embassy,
He'll what?
blow up the plane.
全新第2季赤眼危机，4月22日起晚上9点 ，AXN 全台首播。
明日情节这啊！哎，
不好意思，请你先冷静，可以告诉我现场状况吗？
啊，身上有血啊，还有巨额虫啊！
那他这次回来是要接你的工作吗？
谁想要自己的孩子吃这种苦？
周6台剧盛宴《人生清理员》，星期6晚上9点 ，AXN 首播。
Is this the famous Rex?
他们将解答
Mind telling me what you're doing?
大家的疑问，
Rex just found the murder weapon.
同心协力，
Rex, go!
全力以赴，只为破案。
He's starting to like me better than you.
Rex, is this true? You like her better than me? Is that right?
To my handsome guy.
Don't get cocky now.
警犬妙探哈德逊与雷克斯，就在 AXN。4月 ，AXN 强档电影，家族面临终极复仇，唐老大陷入生死决战。
I'm coming for you, son.
玩命关头时，总部沦为战场。
Duck.
探员誓死守护唯一证人。反恐特警组10万火急。
Game on.
孤岛死囚残酷对决，杀戮游戏谁能生存？火线禁区，冒险开局，魔幻成真。
Whose turn is it?
非洲丛林全面入侵。野蛮游戏，4月精彩电影就在 AXN。
Brief look at our current halftime score right now between the Kings and DEA. DEA had up towards a 20-point lead as right now, they are out shooting the new Taipei Kings 67% overall from the field right now. Kings have been pretty cold from the outside, shooting only 14%. As we take a look at the assist to turnover rates, well, it's completely scaled off and very different between the Kings and DEA. You can see 12-9 over 7-12. As we take a look at the score rankings between the two teams, Victor Gadiver's leading in terms of scoring overall. Jalen Harris only at 9 points, still have yet to hit above double-digit scoring for the new Taipei Kings, whereas we have more of a point spread amongst the DEA players. Off bench, they're scoring both 15 points, but in terms of imports, 17-23, DEA with the lead, as we'll be back with another break, so stay tuned for more TPBL.
明日情节这啊，哎，
不好意思，请你先冷静，可以告诉我现场状况吗？
啊，是有血啊，还有血肿啊！
那他这次回来是要接你的工作吗？
谁想要自己的孩子吃这种苦？
周六台剧盛宴《人生清理员》，星期六晚上9点 ，AXN 首播。
Is this the famous Rex?
他们将解答
Mind telling me what you're doing?
大家的疑问，
Rex just found the murder weapon.
同心协力，
Rex, go!
全力以赴，只为破案。
He's starting to like me better than you.
Rex, is this true? You like her better than me?
Is that right? To my handsome guy.
Don't get cocky now.
警犬妙探哈德逊与雷克斯，就在 AXN。4月 ，AXN 强档电影，家族面临终极复仇，唐老大陷入生死决战。
I'm coming for you, son.
玩命关头时，总部沦为战场。
Duck.
探员誓死守护唯一证人。反恐特警组10万火急。
Game on.
孤岛死囚残酷对决，杀戮游戏谁能生存？火线禁区，冒险开局，魔幻成真。
Whose turn is it?
非洲丛林全面入侵，野蛮游戏。4月精彩电影就在 AXN。
This is the ambassador's first official party. Keep your eyes peeled and your comms open.
Hannah, I need you.
Yes, Mom.
Put the embassy on immediate lockdown.
If we allow anybody to leave the embassy,
He'll what?
blow up the plane.
全新第2季《赤眼危机》，4月22日起晚上9点 ，AXN 全台首播。
Taylor Chen bringing you the game solo and on site here at Xinzhuang Gymnasium. The current score 51-35. DEA just outrunning, outplaying the new Taipei Kings right now in terms of defense and offense. Their largest scoring run as of right now is 14 points, and 16 of those points made in the first half were made just based off of the new Taipei Kings' turnovers. So let's see if the new Taipei Kings can bring it around versus, on the other hand, can CTBC DEA rally and continue to play a hard 48 minutes for the entirety of this game. Now, they managed to do so in yesterday's game, but, you know, back-to-back games are always tough for the homestand team. But, you know, homestand team, you do have the homestand crowd, and, you know, we always have a pretty decent fan base in terms of cheering on and supporting the local team. And that really worked out in Xie Yashuan's favor in yesterday's game. He scored 19 points in that game, coming off the bench even. That was not quite even a season high. So he had quite a good run of games. He was at one point December Player of the Month. So we're seeing him easing back into the game. Al-Bashir also easing back into the season. These last 5 games, he is averaging above his season average. As of right now, he is with 7 points in this game, but I wouldn't be too concerned with his numbers right now. Again, Kings' focus primarily is to really hold him down, as we saw players switching off and guarding him, particularly Li Kaiyan is tasked to guard him. Su Zhishen today, and oftentimes he's coming off the bench, or as a starter, he would guard the import, but he's not really quite experienced yet to hold them down. After all, Gadifers is leading in terms of scoring. 11 points on the board right now, as we see Bo Beach will be coming off the bench in the second half to start for the CTBC DEA. It is the starting 5, while for the New Taipei Kings, it will be Ryder Sheng, Su Zhishen, Li Kaiyan, Jalen Harris, as well as Jason Washburn.
这边跟现场观众报告一下，在第3节开始之前，我们裁判主动检视第2节剩余5秒钟的时候 ，Washburn 的一个动作那边是否有疑似暴力行为的状态，所以我们主动检视 IRS。
So right now, the referees have announced that they did not make time in the end of the last quarter to review a foul committed by Jason Washburn. Now they're going to be reviewing to see if it's going to be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul here. This is with him corralling the rebound. So the referee announced Jason Washburn, but it was contact made by Bo Beach. Okay, so this was where he got swiped in the eye when getting the rebound. So in terms of timing and catching the foul call, it's a interesting timing, as we've delayed the start of the second half. Now, I think this one is too hard to deliberately change the call, so I wouldn't be surprised if they keep it as a common foul on Beach. So again, we're just taking a look at different angles right now. So you see Bo Beach reaching forward towards the ball, and it looks like it was just towards the ball. It just so happened that Washburn got swiped in the eye. Yeah, because Bo Beach would not have predicted Washburn going upwards, protecting the ball perhaps. So let's see what the final call is for the crew chief.
经过检视，没有暴力行为，所以没有追溯。我们准备第3节开始。
So with the 4th IRS review, the call remains as a common foul for Bo Beach. So more minutes of rest for both sides with this major delay right now. Again, referees are just trying to cover their bases before the start of the second half. Again, we have only two players coming off the bench for the new Taipei Kings. Nemanja Radovic checks back into the game after getting into some foul trouble as he gets the hook, line, sinker to start off the second half. So they're going to choose to rotate in and out Joseph Lin from the bench in the third quarter, and there's the triple team trying to cover Washburn. Radovic missed that window of time to make the shot. Again, Su Sushen tasked to cover import players. Radovic not in his favorite position, so he's gonna dig deep and patient with it. Gets a shot off the glass. So already back-to-back buckets for a DEA. Reset back out to the perimeter, swimming it over to the wing. Su Sushen for his second three, no good. Washburn corralling the board. There's a trap set up between Bashir and Radovic. Back over to Harris. Harris trying to finish up with the inside lay-in. And now Harris is up to 11 points. Handoff to Radovic. Radovic's shot just off mark. Couldn't take advantage of the mismatch on defense. Still DEA's possession at 11 seconds on the clock. Gun show there for Radovic. 7 seconds. Here's Al-Bashir with the finisher. Yes! Right in the center of the bank. Back to a 20-point lead the DEA have. And here is from the corner, Ryder Shung with a rainbow arch of a toss. Xie with a pump fake, trying to shake off Su Sushen. Here's Radovic for the mismatch. There's the in replacement for Marko Tordovic. And doing a fantastic job. 2 imports onto the board with 11 points for DEA. Whereas for the Kings, well, Jalen Harris is the first and only player to hit double digits now. That rebound swallowed up by Al-Bashir, gets it over to Wei Han's hand. And Wei Han deep for 3 in his bag for DEA now. 59-37, 8 minutes, 54 seconds. And Hong Zhu-San calls for the first timeout in the third quarter. That one really hurt. As you see, they got a little bit of a run. 11-2 in the third. We'll be right back.
Is this the famous Rex?
他们将解答
Mind telling me what you're doing?
大家的疑问，
Rex just found the murder weapon.
同心协力，
Rex, go!
全力以赴，只为破案。
He's starting to like me better than you.
Rex, is this true? You like her better than me? Is that right?
To my handsome guy.
Don't get cocky now.
警犬妙探哈德逊与雷克斯就在 AXN。4月 AXN 强档电影，家族面临终极复仇，唐老大陷入生死决战。
I'm coming for you, son.
玩命关头时，总部沦为战场。
Duck.
探员誓死守护唯一证人。反恐特警组10万火急。
Game on.
孤岛死囚残酷对决，杀戮游戏谁能生存？火线禁区，冒险开局，魔幻成真。
Whose turn is it?
非洲丛林全面入侵，野蛮游戏。4月精彩电影就在 AXN。
Coming out of the call timeout, Austin Day checks into the game. Ryder Shung from the opposite side. Trying to start something off right quick for the New Taipei Kings. They've only scored 2 points, and that was thanks to Jalen Harris, who's subbed off. We hand back to Yashin. Radovic caught. No call by the referee. Nima Radovic, dangerous man on the court. And the shot for Joseph Lin goes around and out of the rim, but luckily Yentang corrals the rebound. And the shot still not flying, and Washburn gets the and one. And that will be Radovic's 4th personal foul. Yeah, there's that contact with Washburn's finisher. They're gonna choose to keep Radovic on the court. I mean, look, when he's hot, you want to keep him on. As Liu Zhenru checks into the game. Now, before the game, Jason Washburn is only 22 points away from hitting a career 1,000 points in the TPBL. So 2 seasons with the New Taipei Kings. He's working hard, and overtime was last year's Import Player of the Year. So we'll see if that turnover could be a turning point for the New Taipei Kings. There is a pocket pass. Jason Washburn off mark there. Dadifers with a kick out, and a steal by Jason Washburn. He's breaking away for the jam. Getting it to 64-42. Ratkovic calling for the timeout. So we take a look. Gadifer's trying to find his counterpart, and instead it goes to Washburn.
We said after defense, transition.
So that's got to feel good for number 42.
If not, slow down, take a ball. If we see Victor with 13, wait for him to set a good possession. Don't steal from here. Pass the ball back, go inside. And hey.
Just in the last minute and a half alone, Jason Washburn just blitzing the DEA by 7 points. Got a run for himself, so Momir Ratkovic stopping the game to perhaps ice him out. Keeping Radovic and Gadifer's in the game. He's got 4 personal fouls, but Radovic needs his firing power from the inside. Still keeping Bo Beach on the bench right now. Ball gets poked out of bounds. Now I was told on the screen, the VIP or special tip-off in today's game is presumably the chairman of the Taiwan Basketball Hall of Fame. Supposedly. Unconfirmed completely. As stoppage in the game at 7 seconds, the sideline referee calls for a pushing foul. Yes, that is Bo Beach's cue to return onto the court for Nima. So that was Liu Zhenru shoving Gadifers onto the ground. That's only the Kings' first team foul overall. 14 seconds on the clock. Here's Al-Bashir with 9 seconds remaining. Ooh, there's a trap set for Al-Bashir. And whoa, nearly at the logo. From downtown, Bo Beach still only with 1-3 today. No look pass back out to the perimeter. Reset to Joseph Lin for the 3. Look at a second chance here. Liu Zhenru. Hop step back to Jason Washburn with the long range 2. So credit goes to the DEA coaching staff for that timeout. Again, Jason Washburn was the only player in the last minute and a half to make any buckets, including the 1 free throw made for the and 1. Ling Wei Han, 4 seconds with a kick out to Bo Beach. The contested, unbothered outside shot goes in. 67-42 is the current score. 6 minutes to go in the third. Finds Jason Washburn. There's a double team. Help defense was too slow for Jason Washburn. In this quarter alone, he's got 9 points. So he's fighting for to get back into the game. There is a backdoor cut for Gadifers. He draws a foul and will be given free throws. So Yenting with his second personal foul. Giving Jason Washburn some good rest. Jalen Harris will return to the game. So now, after over 6 minutes of gameplay, Jason Washburn now has 13 points on the board. He leads now for the new Taipei Kings. Gadifers at the line. Just a reminder in terms of free throw percentages, Gadifers actually has the worst touch. Can't really call it a charity stripe. He sits at 49%, but luckily for them right now, they are already close to rounding up to 70 points. Here is Lin Yanting for 3. 100% effort by Liu Zhenru there, trying to fight for the rebound with no avail. Jinting Zhao checks into the game. Trying to find an opening. TJ driving in for the basket. There's a cluster down in the paint, but Gadifers manages to get the 2. Just before the shot clock buzzed. Jolin with a backdoor pass, and what a finish for Austin Day. But no call made by the referees. Can't seem to buy one. Both sides have been very restrained on committing fouls right now. There's a pull-up jumper for Xie Yashuan, and with springs under his feet, Jalen Harris corrals a rebound to Ling Yanting. Almost a miscommunication there. Harris with a nearly intercepted pass back to Yenting with 7 seconds on the clock. Bad spacing for the new Taipei Kings here. Let's see if Yenting gets the 3. No. There's a little bit of a janky possession there for the new Taipei Kings. No opening for Yashin, so swinging it over to the wing is Bashir. And here comes Gadifers. Right look, but did not get the touch. And here's Liu Zhenru for the 3. Too strong. just not hitting those outside shots. Right now, the new Taipei Kings, well, they were struggling in the first half, and they still are in the third. Outside shooting, they are 0 for 9 right now. They're making attempts, but they're just not landing right now. Whereas for the DEA, less shots, but they are 2 for 3. And that's it for Liu Zhenlu. Kings still choosing to play a little bit smaller. Not today, there's a no-look pass. Yeah, it's taking a lot more work for the new Taipei Kings to score those buckets. Ooh. Bashir hesitant with it, still got a touch with the ball. There's a downhill pass. High-low action for Gaddafers and one. Gaddafers will be at the line once again. They call the foul on number 9, Li Kaiyan. That will be his second personal foul. Gaddafers in today's game has got 17 points. Again, the DEA re-signing familiar import players. Gaddafers included. Tortovich only played 6 games in the last season, returning in. And Cheyota checks into the game, having to wear a face mask after getting a concussion, I believe, from what I remember was back at the Mars game. There's a turnover, and here comes Al-Bashir with a monster jam. That is gonna hurt the new Taipei Kings. They've been sitting at 46 points. And then another turnover and touchdown for Al-Bashir. Going high up and down hard. Back-to-back dunks for Al-Bashir Gadiaga. Left with no choice. Hong Zisan calls for a timeout. So, take a look at the current stats. CTBC DEA are still outscoring them 27-13. New Taipei Kings unable to score more than 20 points. Oh my goodness. He went and did a 180 to rub salt into the wound even further. That's why I said I wouldn't worry too much about Al-Bashir's slow start, as he's now got 13 points on the board. As I'm taking a look at the current scoreboard, we got 5 players on the DEA side who scored double digits, whereas for the Kings, it's just Jalen Harris, 11 points, Jason Washburn with 13. So it looks like they're going to bring him back into the court. We take a look. So Ryder Xiang, Jonathan Matthew Smith will check into the game for the first time. I mean, again, this is probably what we're seeing is the lowest scoring game from the new Taipei Kings as of recently. We'll take a look at the season's lowest for the Kings right now. Look, I mean, there's still plenty of minutes, but if we're taking a look right now, their lowest scoring game was 79 points. Score 78-46. Jalen Harris gets nothing but net. And there you have it. The Kings finally get their first 3 in the third. They're beaten down pretty badly, so we're seeing bench players from both ends coming in. Here's Dahan, number 22, checking into the game. He got the game start yesterday, but he's coming in cold as Ryder Xiang gets the 3 back-to-back threes for the new Taipei Kings. So So no threes for him all game long until just now. Actually, correction, that was his second three. Kings' possession, 1 minute and 9 seconds remain in the third quarter. Unfortunately, Jason Washburn, he had a bit of a run, and DEA was quite effective putting the lid on him as well as the DEA, and Ryder Shung with back-to-back threes. Still trying to keep this game alive. The young buck now has 10 points in today's game. 13 points now, actually. This time, Radkovic calls for the timeout. Last season, he was the executive coach. Very original title, as Li Yihua was the former head coach for 4 seasons. Now coaches the Yankee Arc. As we take a look at just the last couple of minutes, the highlights that we get to have thanks to Harris as well as Shung. Again, Ryder, he loves those catch and shoot opportunities. He shoots 40% from out in the perimeter. Now, I'm curious, as after this game, they will be traveling to Hong Kong to participate in the Basketball Champions League of Asia East. First game against the South China Athletic Association. Now, my question is, we got a couple of players such as Jonathan Smith. He's considered a local player, as well as Ryder Shung in TPBL. However, I'm not quite sure if they are going to be qualified as players in BCL competition. And here comes DA's possession after Radkovic has called timeout. Under a minute to go, with Wei Jiahao subbed on, as Xie Yashen drops the three in the bucket, wet like water. Holy Toledo, that looked good. And probably feels good for Xie Yashen. He is now with 9 points on the board. Jonathan Smith, the contested shot. Right idea, Jalen Harris. Again, springs under his feet. He'll take the leftovers with a two-piece. Final possession, regulation, no shot clock at 6 seconds. Pump fake, trying to shake off JJ with a look out pass to Gaddefers with a rare three from the top. I say rare, he only hits 8% of those shots from the outside. And what a quarter. New CTBC DEA managing to score the highest in the quarter. 30 points to New Taipei Kings' 22. Current score 81-57. We'll be right back with the last quarter timeout here at Xinzhuang Gymnasium.
明日情节色啊！哎，
不好意思，请你先冷静，可以告诉我现场状况吗？
啊，身上有血啊，还有血肿啊！都是你。那他这次回来是要接你的工作吗？
谁想要自己的孩子吃这种苦？
周六台剧盛宴《人生清理员》，星期六晚上9点 ，AXN 首播。
Is this the famous Rex?
他们将解答
Mind telling me what you're doing?
大家的疑问，
Rex just found the murder weapon.
同心协力
Rex, go!
全力以赴，只为破案。
He's starting to like me better than you.
Rex, is this true? You like her better than me? Is that right?
My handsome guy.
Don't get cocky now.
警犬妙探哈德逊与雷克斯，就在 AXN。 4月 ，AXN 强档电影，家族面临终极复仇，唐老大陷入生死决战。
I'm coming for you, son.
玩命关头时，总部沦为战场，
Duck.
探员誓死守护唯一证人。反恐特警组10万火急
Game on.
孤岛死囚残酷对决， 杀戮游戏谁能生存？火线禁区，冒险开局，魔幻成真。
Whose turn is it?
非洲丛林全面入侵，野蛮游戏。4月精彩电影就在 AXN。
来，跟着音乐的节奏，抬手抬起来，抬手。
You're watching TPBL powered by AXN Sports. Taylor Chen presenting you Game 106. Was a bit of a bloodbath in the third quarter. But surprisingly enough, the New Taipei Kings only committed 3 turnovers. What a fadeaway for Jalen Harris. Now, credit goes to the New Taipei Kings. When a particular player is hot, they certainly know how to continually give that player opportunities. So the player in question, or the player that I'm talking about, is Jason Washburn. He managed to score 7 points in a row against the DEA, but Radkovic called the timeout at the right place and the exact right time, as they just couldn't get a comeback in. Al-Bashir beating the clock, getting the 2-piece. I mean, he was quite a highlight reel towards the end of the third quarter. You got the reverse jam. You got a double-handed jam. After the Kings committed back-to-back turnovers, Ryder Xiang, he made 2 threes in the third quarter, trying to start off strong in the fourth, starting off on the court. Jonathan Matthew-Smith is also starting the final quarter. Baseline to Victor Gadifers, putting on a clinic for the New Taipei Kings and putting on a show for the DEA fans. So again, every single game will count on both sides. Particularly DEA, they will tie up in terms of rankings. Now, if there is a tie between these 2 specific teams, actually the DEA will have the advantage. Again, they have a winning record over New Taipei Kings, and uncontested, that shot hits the top of the backboard. Jonathan Smith with the Airmail Express. So trying to get himself on the board there. So just from the third quarter, as I said, they managed to hold down their turnovers. So DEA only scoring 4 points off of turnovers. And again, I assume it's based off of Bashir's highlights. And there's another backdoor cut over to Gadifers. Looks like he's been landing funny or just getting tweaks in his knee. He's always limping off, or he's been limping off a couple of times after those finishers. So we'll see him at the line. So far in this game, he's been pretty consistent at the line. Before the fourth quarter, he is 4 for 5 for free throws. But again, as we like to say, broadcaster's jinx, am I right? As Mr. Popular is on the court, Tank, number 11 for the Kings, checks into the game for the first time. Free throws now are given to Jonathan Smith. So that'll be number 7, Wei Jiahao's second personal foul. Checking into the game, back is Bo Bish and Radovich. So again, on the court, Jonathan Matthew-Smith, he has been in the Taiwan system for actually pretty much the entirety of his primary and high school. He graduated from Songshan High School. And his team recently won the HBL title a couple weeks ago. But again, just because he's considered local in the domestic league does not mean he is qualified to play in the BCL. And unfortunately, we're seeing Austin Day limping off of the court. Looks like a Charlie horse, perhaps. It might be pretty bad because he's walked off the court, actually. On his 2 feet, but it must have been really bad. So Tank, just like that, he is checked. He is done for now. Jason Washburn checks into the game. Jalen Harris with him. From the baseline, 14 seconds. To Xie Yashuan swinging it over to Wei Jiahao. Bo Beach with a fadeaway. Out of bounds, it's still Kings' possession. So again, this is the lowest scoring affair for the Kings against the CTBC DEA, as we saw the sledgehammer put down by Jalen Harris. Yeah, he's got quite a vertical, I gotta say. He plays for the, I believe, the Jordanian national team. He corrals the board with the touch. Jonathan Smith coming in with a Euro step back to Jason Washburn. That's called travel. Now hopefully Austin Day is okay. But as I mentioned before, he was quick to not only walk off the court, but walk right back, or limp, should we say, right back into the locker room. And Dahan, started up by Su Shen. They're gonna reset. Back to Rakovic, Radovic. Not getting the 2-piece. And the shot for Jalen Harris is good and contested. Mind you, he's got to shoot over Bo Beach, who stands at 203 centimeters. Jalen Harris, on the other hand, not to say he's short, but he's, darn, he's unlisted on my score sheet. Right now we got ourselves a timeout score, 85-63.
明日情节色啊！哎，
不好意思，请你先冷静，可以告诉我现场状况吗？
啊，身上有血啊，还有血肿啊！
那他这次回来是要接你的工作吗？
谁想要自己的孩子吃这种苦？
周六台剧盛宴《人生清理员》，星期六晚上9点 ，AXN 首播。
Is this the famous Rex?
他们将解答
Mind telling me what you're doing?
大家的疑问，
Rex just found the murder weapon.
同心协力
Rex, go!
全力以赴，只为破案。
He's starting to like me better than you.
Rex, is this true? You like her better than me? Is that right?
My handsome guy.
Don't get cocky now.
警权妙探哈德逊与雷克斯，就在 AXN。
好大家非常厉害哦，猜的都对哦。这个已经来，来把我们集中力换回场上。
Coming out of our TV timeout, Taylor Chen presenting you game 106. Coming out of it for the first time, we're seeing the Kings lead in the quarter 6-4 right now. TJ coming through off the glass into the ring. So overall in this game, I would say CTBC DEA having more effective ATOs over New Taipei Kings. So just right now, they're playing fundamental DEA basketball, whereas New Taipei Kings, they didn't start off on the right footing, and they just didn't seem like they could ever recover from the slow start. There were small peaks such as Jason Washburn in the third quarter, but alas, unfortunately, Austin Day might be out for the remainder of the game, and We got bench players getting good minutes on the court right now. Whoa! That was a Hail Mary. I mean, you didn't have to beat the clock, but what an unexpected line drive of a shot. Harris to Jonathan Smith. And Radovich gets called his 5th foul. So again, Hongsu-san giving minutes early, 6 minutes and 46 seconds. And he's gonna bring in Jae-Soo onto the game. Drafted 2 seasons ago, but unfortunately their young players were never fully quite developed. So when you don't have Cayenne and Joseph Lin playing at their best, well, you're kind of limited to really relying on your import players. As we see, Jalen Harris is carrying them with 23 points, and Jason Washburn, on the other hand, he has yet to score in this quarter. Still keeping Radovich on the game, and here's the up and under for Al-Bashir. Looked good until it didn't, but here comes the 3-point attempt by Yashin. No call by the referees, and here is another posterizer for Al-Bashir. Referees are just gonna let the clock run as we have, again, a large lead. This might be the biggest win-loss point differential between the Kings and the DEA. Current score 91-65. With the DEA subbing in another player. Cold off the bench. Lee Hong comes back in. Lewis. And Su Shixuan comes in for Smith. Ooh. 4 seconds on the clock. A lot of contact made on the Kings players, but again, referees are just gonna let the clock run. So Washburn forcibly getting the and one. And quick to bring back Jonathan Matthew Smith. JJ goes to the bench. So again, that was Washburn's first bucket in the final quarter. The score is now tied in the 4th quarter. But don't be mistaken, DEA has taken every single quarter, with the third quarter being the only game where they hit 30 points. We have to look, but Lee Hong gun shy right now. And one for Xie Yaxuan! Wow, 12 points for Xie Yaxuan. Call pushing foul on Jason Washburn. That's tough. See, usually Washburn usually has a reputation of drop coverage, but he knows that Yaxuan is a shooter, especially with him having a bit of a comeback. All right, spoke too soon. He only made 3 points there. Score 94-67. DA trying to hit the Centurion mark. And Kings might potentially hit a new season low. Again, their season low is currently 79 points. Now I'll have to look up when that was exactly. So So their season low was actually against Kaohsiung Aquas. That was their first game back in October 25th. That score was 91-79. So not a great start for head coach at the time, John Patrick. But so if they can hit at least 12 more points, they won't hit a season low. But again, right now, 12 points seems pretty hard to achieve right now with 4 minutes, 49 seconds left. Hopefully, Jalen Harris will make all of his free throws right now. So again, let's see if the Kings can shake off this loss. So with EASL back and behind them potentially forever, their full focus is the domestic league competition as well as BCL Asia East. And luckily for the imports, their current import roster will get rest as they have decided to keep Jordan Tolbert, Jalen Gardner, and I believe they did sign Quincy Davis. Now, I do see him still with the Kings organization, so I wouldn't be surprised if he plays as the naturalized position for that team. Tank checks back into the game, along with him, Jae-Soo back on the court, but he's quick to commit a foul. So Huang Honghan and number 14 for the CTBC DEA will come into the game. Chen Xingwu, first round, second draft pick for the DEA. So not only are they checked in, we got number 5 as well. Haven't seen this face in a while. Yu Weihao was signed last season, but again, just riding the bench. Not much player development on either side, to be quite frank. There's a kick out to Jae-Soo. Jae-Soo with a catch and shoot. It's Harris as well as Yu Weihao fighting for that rebound. That goes out of bounds. It's back over to DA's possession, and it's just local players for the DEA side. On the other hand, Jalen Harris is still in the game. Ball gets poked out. Turnover for the DEA. There's the catch and shoot for JJ. Tank with 100% effort. Going up and around Chen Xingwu. Tank already collecting some rebounds in the final quarter. And there's another attempt for JJ. He can't seem to utilize these minutes on the court. And here's Da Han charging through. There's a kick out for the 3. In and out it goes, though. So Kings' import rotation, so far they are 3 for 3 in terms of wins. They've been faring quite well with Harris, Day, and Washburn, but it's a very different story in today's game. Again, Day limped out of the game in the beginning of the fourth quarter. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Maybe a Charlie horse of some kind. There's a shot for 3. That rattles outwards. Missed shots right now. Let's see if Jalen Harris can really just pump up his own personal stats. He's at 24 points right now. He draws a foul off of Chen Xingwu. So, free throws are granted for Harris. He hit a season high. I'm not really sure if it's a career high, but He tied with Lasan Chroma's season high of 42 points. He was 7 for 10. That was against the Taoren Taiwan Beer Leopards. Now to bring some stats from the archives on this day in Taiwan Pro Ball, April 5th of 2025. So just a year ago, the Aquas and the Kings had their last head-to-head matchup before they faced off in a Game 7 finals series. They never passed the Dreamers in the regular season in terms of rankings, but they went 3-2 in the semifinals. Again, we're talking about Dreamers having quite a talented roster of players, but unfortunately, as we saw, yesterday was really a reflection of their struggles in the semifinals, as we have the hook, line, and sinker from Tank. Picturesque finish. A talented set of rosters, but just unable to get to the finals, get to the dance. Ooh, and a finisher there from Da Han. With Su Sishuan coming in for Jalen Harris. Harris is done for the day. He finishes today's game with 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. Washburn, 15 points, 12 rebounds, so got double-doubles. But again, that's just not quite enough for the New Taipei Kings. Austin Day was really shut out in today's game. He did not make a single three, as Da Han getting back-to-back field goals for DEA. So he's already punched in 4 points today. 1 minute, 20 seconds left remaining. We thank you so much for still tuning into this game. And Tank trying to get the three-piece from the top. So this is quite a huge difference from last season to this season. Ball gets poked around, and JJ will log in his first points of today. Kings 5-1 against the DEA versus this time around. Again, DEA just signing in fully locked and loaded import players, as well as bringing back in Al-Bashir. Bashir with 17 points in today's game, and JJ puts it down for a three. He's got 5 points now, as we're winding down on the clock right now. Their next and final game will be May 3rd. That is both of their last games, and it will be the Kings' homestand, where they will be commemorating Austin Days' retirement. That is his swan song, you would say. As we have the final possession for the DA. There's a step back for the long range two, with nothing to show for Kings, with the final touch here by Jae-Soo. An anticlimactic finish, with the final score being 98-78. That is the largest win-loss deficit given to the CTBC DA, and unfortunately a new season low for the New Taipei Kings. As we take a look at the current halftime, or the final scorecard right now. Overall, from the field, the Kings had improved 56. Well, the DA were sitting at 54%, but if you look at the three-point shooting tonight, well, it was a lid on the Kings today, 17%. And again, that assist-to-turnover ratio just could not correct itself for the Kings' side, whereas with DA, we just show that they are the steals and assist leaders of the league. So, next games to look forward to, we got a 5 o'clock tip for the Taipei Taixing Mars against the Taoren Taiwan Beer Leopards. A loss for them will be an end to their campaign for playoffs. And we have ourselves another weeknight game at the Hsinchu Top Plus Lioneers' stadium, where the DA will play another critical game before they get a bit of a break. So right now they are 2-3 on this 1 week of tough games ahead of them. Again, the New Taipei Kings, they were really shut out. DEA just outplayed them offensively and defensively, and just they could not get back into the zone. We saw a bit of a rally from Jason Washburn, but it just could not quite cut it. So right now, the DEA and the New Taipei Kings are currently tied in the standings. Again, if we see the current rankings as is right now, DEA will have the advantage over the New Taipei Kings. But that's my time for me in this weekend's games. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to another TPBL broadcast. I'll catch you guys on Wednesday night. Take care, folks.